Hello everybody, welcome to a new video. My name's Isha and today I'm going to be doing my October reading wrap-ups. The first book I read this month was Jazz by Toni Morrison. I read Beloved last month, I think, or the month before. I really like that, and that's by Toni Morrison too. I ordered this from Vinted and I got it for, it was £1, but like £1.75 plus delivery, so that was like really good. And the pages are really yellow and that's really nice. I love that. I think this book was beautifully written, and sometimes I find myself like lost in the language, so like I wouldn't really like, I would just be reading it and just like admiring how like beautiful it reads and then not really like thinking about what's going on, which is just like such good escapism. Escapism. All the characters are really interesting and complex, and I love the way Toni Morrison writes, just like in Beloved and this. It's just like such a unique way. It's beautiful. I'll just be reading it, taking in like the beautiful words on the page, and then I'll read the next bit and like realise and like really understand the last bit I've read. And she does it in such a subtle way that sometimes I'm not sure whether I was meant to already know it or like not. And then I felt the same way reading Beloved or not. I feel like that didn't really make sense, but it did to me. This book is about Violet and Joe are married and like they live together, but then Joe had an affair with this like younger girl, but then he kills her. And the book starts where Violet is like at the girl Joe had an affair with. What's her name? She's at her funeral with a knife, trying to stab her. I'm pretty sure that's where it starts. I don't think I spoiled anything with that. Yes, it starts with like explaining what I just explained. On the back, this is something Toni Morrison said, which I think is, it kind of explains the title of the book, because it's not really anything to do with jazz in it, not really jazz music. Jazz music was not originally for anyone but its players. It was always clear what its painful sources were, yet it does what art is supposed to do. It makes another thing possible. This is how I want my work to be, a private thing for public consumption. Cosmopolitan said, this is Harlem in the 20s, the capital of Black America and seething exotic backdrop of Toni Morrison's excellent new novel. Jazz shimmers with that other Morrison hallmark, pure poetry. This is Shakespeare singing the blues, a real dazzler. That was Jazz. I gave it 4 stars. I really love this book and I'll definitely recommend. The next book I read was The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. I don't know if that's how you say it, but I've known about this book for a while, but I only just read it. I read it because it's like a thriller and I thought it would fit the like October spooky theme. I thought the ending was crazy, and like as I realised what happened, I was like so shook and I had to put the book down. My jaw dropped, my hand was over my mouth. I love how it was revealed in like a slightly subtle, I feel like I should explain the book first, like I'll explain the book after. It was revealed in like a slightly subtle way where you know the author was intentionally revealing the truth, but also you feel like you figured it out. And I haven't read many thrillers, so maybe this is what they're all like, but I liked it anyway. So this book follows Alicia, who, wait, she shot her husband. Oh no, yeah, wait. Yeah, she shot her husband, and like, is this like a theme? The man shot the woman here then. I just realised that connection. She won't speak now. She's an artist and she was just silent after she shot her husband. She's not spoken a single word. She's in this like psychiatric hospital, and then this guy, Theo, he wants to like find out what happened and get the story, and he wants to get her to speak. This is what this book's about. You find out why she did it, and it follows like the backstories and stuff. I was enjoying the book throughout, and I like being in Theo's point of view, where he would reveal more about the characters. I like how he felt interacting with them, which puts you in a position to feel the same way about them, even though I hadn't even caught on to that feeling while just reading about their interaction. And I thought it was interesting, as I found myself automatically being controlled by the narrator, because like where they like I would read like an interaction, and then I wouldn't think like anything of it, but then he would be like, well, I found him quite sinister or something, and then I'm like, oh, it's sinister. I never know if I'm actually making sense or not, but that's how I felt anyway. So I kind of felt like I was being controlled by him and to automatically like agree with whatever he says, which I thought was quite interesting. The final book I read this month was The First to Die at the End by Adam Silvera. I only read 3 books this month. I think it's because this book is like really fat. Like, it's really big. It's like 500 pages. I read The First to Die at the End a long time ago. I read this because I thought it says die, so it's kind of like Halloween, spooky. It wasn't. It was set in summer. I enjoyed this book and it reminds you to live. It's really good I need to explain the goddamn book. So this book is about Deathcast, and in the first book we follow 2 characters, and there's this thing where you sign up, and if you're gonna die that day you get a call and they tell you you're gonna die that day, so you can like live your last day to the fullest. And the first book is about a concept, and then this is also about this, but this is a prequel. So, and this is about the first ever Deathcast call. We just follow the first characters. I would hate to have that in real life though, because I just think it makes people obsessed with death. So what happened in the book is like pilots wouldn't be able to fly the plane if they get a call from Deathcast, which is like reasonable, but anyone can die every day in like our current world, but you just gotta like take the risk, you know what I mean? I think it makes people maybe live less sometimes, even though it's the opposite of what I'm trying to do. But anyway, I don't remember all the characters from the last book, but I do remember Rufus and Mateo, and they did appear in this book. We got to like see them as kids, which I thought was really cool, only for a little bit, because this book, it really explores all the characters. So every single character is like fully like develops and all links, and I really love that. I didn't even say my rating for the last book. I gave that 4 stars, by the way. And also Dalma is one of the main characters' friends in this, and I'm pretty sure she's in the first one too. I'm pretty sure. I think she made the app. She created an app, and we got to see it like being made here. I enjoy this book. Yeah, it just reminds you to live, like I said. There's also kind of like that mystery going where how is it gonna die, when's it gonna die, and also it's like the launch of Deathcast. People are not sure whether like it's actually reliable or not, so that's quite interesting. Gave this book 4 stars. So that's all the books I read this month. Quite short, but yeah, I gave them all 4 stars. It was a good month of reading. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.